Hey guys, come with me to get Veneers. I'm at my first appointment, and we talked about a little bit about what I want. So I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie. Feeling a little touch and go, but anyways, I liked where our conversation went. So hopefully, hopefully I get what I want. Okay, we're done. I think shaving them down. They don't really shave them down much. See? They don't look that scary. My God, I can't feel my face. Guys, I finally have a moment to talk to you guys about my teeth. Sorry, I've been so busy. I'm in Cartagena now. So let's just get right into it, right? So this is my receipt with everything that I got, how much I paid, which is a total of $8,830. So originally I went in just to get the top done, top 10, top bottom done. But then when I got there and they looked at my smile, they suggested I do 2 more at the top. And I'm actually really glad that they did that because, you know, when I smile, you see more of it. But here's the thing, and this was actually something that I had been self-conscious about, that I didn't really know, that I was trying to correct, that they addressed beyond my expectations. So when I was 14, I had to get a root canal on one of my molars. And if you don't know, root canal happens when you have a really bad cavity that gets really bad to the point where they can't save the tooth anymore. So they have to completely remove the tooth, and then they have to remove the nerve, and then they the canals where the tooth goes in, they have to clean it out, which is a horrifying experience. I don't recommend it. And then I guess they put some sort of amalgamated metal of some sort there in its place. They cement some sort of metal there so that they make a crown. And the crown is a totally artificial tooth, and they have to, I guess that's what it has to adhere to. So they put the crown in, and I've had it replaced twice. The last time I got it done was maybe 2-3 years ago in Atlanta, and the dentist did a great job. The problem is that because it was a fake tooth, it was a different color than the rest of my teeth, and it was very obvious. And because of the metal that is in the gum line that's in the jaw, the gum line was distorted with a weird gray color at the top of where the crown was. And I noticed it every time I took a picture and I smiled really wide and I could see it, or if I was in a video and I could see it, I noticed it, and it just looked, to me, just gutter butt. It just looked so gutter butt. So of course, you may not have never seen it, because every time I saw it, I went, boop, delete. And now it's not a problem anymore. So they veneered this side and they replaced the crown, and now I don't see that weird discoloration on the gum line. So we got that addressed, and it was beyond my expectations. So I was very happy that we were able to get that done. The other thing that I wanted done was that, so usually I think when most people get veneers, they get the Hollywood look, where all the teeth are sort of the same shape, same size, kind of homogenous. Between you and me, I actually really love that look. I know it's terrible, it's plastic, but I don't know, there's something about it, it's just very aesthetically pleasing. I didn't want to do that because I wanted to see what my teeth looked like if they were restored, right? So, okay, so I've had braces 4 times in my life, and it's very long, very painful, and very expensive. I still would recommend that you get braces done if your teeth aren't right. Don't just crown them for health reasons. You want your teeth as straight as possible. I would recommend it, but go to an orthodontist and get it done. I didn't do that the first time. I did it the 3rd time. They put screws in my jaw. I got infected. It was, oh my God, it was a fucking mess. But you do what you got to do. The thing is, because my teeth used to look crazy. My shit used to look fucked. So when they had straightened them out, I guess because they had been so uneven for so long, they had worn down unevenly, so they looked jagged and they looked like I had been chewing on gravel. It looked crazy to me. It was a distraction, and I hated it. So I've had dentists over time sort of file the teeth to make them somewhat symmetrical and less distracting, and it worked. But the problem was, when you file your teeth, you make them shorter. And the 2 front teeth were the worst, actually. You see how it's even now? But before it was kind of like this. So I had them file it down to kind of make it symmetrical. It was still never fully. Of course, you could bond that missing part here, but that part's always gonna chip off. So I was like, whatever, just file it and I'll just deal with it later. Then the problem was the laterals were also like weird uneven, and this tooth never fully straightened out. So this tooth looked smaller than this one, and because of the way that it was it was at an angle, so the light hit it differently. Ugh, I hated it. I was very self-conscious about it. My canines were extra long and extra pointy, and no, unfortunately, it didn't look cool like a vampire or a werewolf. I wish. It just looked fucked. It looked stupid. So I had this sort of like inverted tooth line. I don't know what you would call it. It just looked so dumb. So anyways, I had them file it so it looked less distracting, and it was okay. As you know, it was all right. But it just, I didn't like it. I wanted to like have more tooth showing as I, when I speak, when I smile. So that's pretty much what they did. They pretty much restored my teeth. These are what my teeth look like for the most part. I did have some changes. I asked for some modifications, but yeah, these are my teeth. This is what it looks like. Just, maybe a little too perfect, because maybe I went a little too bright. Just a smidge. I originally had picked 3 shades down from the brightest, but it's Colombia, so they're like, yeah, go brighter, like go more, and I'm like, okay, sure, why not? I'm okay with it, honestly. Like, it's a little bit distracting, but especially for me, because it's something I really have to get used to, but I'm good with it now. I love it now. It's totally fine. I don't care. The thing is, like, damn, those birds are loud. Sorry, I'm in Colombia there. The animals here are different. The thing is, veneers fail, right? So like in 10, 15, 20 years, I'm gonna have to get them replaced anyway. And I'd rather have to replace $8,000 veneers than fucking $50,000 veneers, which is how much it would have cost to get this done in the US. So, I'm really happy. I'm really happy with the product that I've got. I've been doing research on veneers for years, secretly asking people, where'd you get them done? Where'd you get them done? Going on TikTok, going on YouTube. I found this dentist from TikTok, actually. Top Smiles are in Colombia, Medellin. And yeah, I mean, like, for what I paid and for what I got, I'm extremely pleased. Me personally. The process was relatively simple. I go in, we talk about what it is that you want. They take pictures, then they prep your tooth. Oh, this is another reason why I picked this location. You may have friends, or you may yourself have seen or have done there are these dental clinics that are really popular in Turkey, and I considered them. Actually, there was one that with whom I could have had the opportunity to gotten them done basically free if I just posted about it on my social media. The reason why I didn't like these clinics was because they put crowns in, not veneers. Now, if you remember from my earlier videos, after they prepped my tooth, it didn't really look that different. Like, you could tell, yes, they took some of the surface off, but it wasn't a lot. Like I didn't have those nubs that you see that are really popular, that people look at it and it's like, wow, that look crazy. Because I didn't want crowns, I wanted veneers. Like, any ethical dentist will tell you, don't even get veneers, because there's nothing like your natural tooth. You can't ever replace what your natural tooth is. But I wanted to go a bit more of a conservative approach, especially because they're gonna have to get replaced anyways. Like, crowns have to get replaced too. So, like, for example, I've had this replaced now, this is the 3rd time. So, these people do actual veneers, and that's what I wanted. That's what made sense for me. I also think it makes for a more aesthetically pleasing look, personally, because it just looks more closer to like what your actual tooth shape would be. I don't know, I could be making that up, but that's just my opinion. So anyways, they prep your teeth, then they take impressions, and based off those impressions is how they build the teeth. It's interesting because in the US, it takes like 2-4 weeks for it to come back from ceramics. They're able to do this pretty immediately. I really don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why. I couldn't tell you. I just think that most dentists in the US who are probably doing it are outsourcing it to a ceramist, and there are not as many ceramists who are skilled to do this in the US. And so they just have so much work to do, and it just takes a while because it has to go to a lab, and it has to come back, and whatever. So anyways, I came back in a few days. They put the teeth in, and then I asked to make some changes. I looked in the mirror and I was like, I don't really like how this looks. Can you make this look a little bit more square? Can you add some more on this side, just to kind of get rid of some gaps that I thought were distracting? They did it. They cemented them in. Boom, bam. I've gone back twice to fix some issues with my bite. Now it's perfect. Now they feel just like my teeth, honestly. They feel just like my teeth. I can't even tell. The most painful part actually was when they put the veneers in, because I don't like getting numbed First of all, I don't like getting stabbed in the mouth with the fucking needles. I don't know what it is. Dentists love to they stab it and then they jiggle the needle. I don't know why they do this. It's but they seem to enjoy it. I don't enjoy it. So they had to do that the first time when they prepped my teeth. I didn't want to do it the second time. I just wanted to get out of there and just be done with it. So that hurt because, my teeth have, after they take surface off, they're really sensitive. They have to take a paper towel and dry them and then blow cold air on it so that the adhesive, when they cement it on there, cures properly. So that my fucking teeth don't fall out. So that hurt like a bitch. But once we were done with that, it was all good. It was all smooth sailing. I did have some sensitivity a little bit afterwards, but that's pretty much gone now. Maybe when I eat something really cold, it's a little bit sensitive, but it doesn't really bother me. Anyways, yeah, it's been great. I'm super happy. I love them. And maybe decide for yourself if it's something that you're into. Hopefully my experience has helped you guys make some decisions. If you have any questions, let me know.